What's going on, guys? I am here with Michael today, and I'm going to do a little quick interview on his ride. So, Michael, how long have you been riding?
Been riding since 2010.
Alright, is this your first PWC, or how many PWCs have you had?
No, I've actually had 3. My first was a Yamaha 2-stroke, 2 carburetors on that one. I then recently upgraded to a 2006 VX Cruise, and then I recently, then after that I had upgraded to a 2018 GP1800r SVHO. That had a lot of problems. I wasn't too fond of it. It was always in the shop more than I could ride it. I then went into my 2022 GP1800r SVHO. I haven't had any issues with this. It's been real reliable. It's been a great machine overall.
Alright, and you said this is a 2022 GP1800r SVHO. Alright, and why'd you choose this specific model?
I wanted something fast right out of the box where I didn't really have to do much to it. I've always had Yamaha outboards growing up with my dad. They've always been reliable machines. So I just went with something that I knew was going to be reliable and a trusted brand.
Alright, and do you have any mods?
I do have a couple mods. I have a dual impeller I just installed the other day. That's a 1218 twin impeller from Riva Racing. I installed that yesterday, and right now I'm just having a great time with it. It looks real good. I don't have any cavitation. A lot more thrust and horsepower. Great mod. I also have a ring delete kit, but I have not installed that yet. That'll be my next upcoming project.
No, okay. And is there a reason why you went with those specific brands, or?
I went with Yamaha, as I said, just because, well, there's a couple reasons. So I did have a Can-Am 4-wheeler, which is DRP. That machine was also in the shop a lot, not because of the engine or anything else, but just all the small little plastics were falling apart. So when it came to something on the water, I wanted to trust something that I've always had good luck with, which would be the Yamaha.
Cool. And besides the ribbon delete, are there any other mods that you're planning on?
I am planning on doing a stage 2 with my map tune. I have the map tune. I just have to get the license, the tuning license. I also hope to be upgrading the intercooler and putting in my blow-up valve.
Okay. And what accessories do you use? Like what bungee lines, anchoring system? Do you have a rack?
I don't really have too many accessories. I do have a rack, but it was built by somebody. I'm not sure of the name of it.
Alright, and what's your typical riding style? Are you riding in the coastal, ocean, wave jumping?
A lot of my riding would be in the intercoastal or up in the freshwater, Swanee River. I like to go to a place called Ellie Rains, and they have a camp and boat ramp right there on the Swanee where you can back your ski right in, and they also have cabins for you to rent, and you can go to the Seven Sisters Springs, you can go to Royal Spring, Ishitaki River's right there. A lot of great spring heads to hit, and that's a lot of fun because it's nice and calm.
Alright, so here goes the tough question. What are the pros of this PWC?
Pros of this PWC is the 1.8 liter has been used in Yamaha for decades, so it's a very well-built engine that's been trusted and fine-tuned. We do have 4 cylinders, so it feels like you have a little bit more of a power band when you get to the higher RPMs. Also, it has the drains on the footwells, which I really like.
Alright, now, what are the cons?
The cons are, this is like riding a horse compared to a Can-Am BRP, which you're kind of riding on a motorcycle because of the seat. This, you can't really lock in too well, and you're more of the time bouncing around, where on the BRPs, you can really lock your legs into the seat and hold and strap in.
Alright, and who would you recommend this ski for?
I would recommend this ski for somebody who likes a lot of G-force when they turn, a lot of hard cutting. If you're looking for something that you want to be jumping and doing tricks on, I would recommend more of maybe a Sea-Doo Spark or tricks. But this would be for somebody who really likes to cut corners and do more of like a river ride rather than open ocean where it's going to be very rough and a lot of wake.
All right. Do you have a social media you want to shout out? Any last bits of
I
notes?
do have a social media on Instagram, SpikeLake203.
All right, cool. Any last words?
That would be it.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you.